Hey there everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to part 5 of the tutorial for Firnen from the Eragon series. Okay, so in this portion we're going to be making the neck. You should have completed parts 1 through 4 and have the head, both wings, and all 4 legs finished. Alright, so for the neck, pretty much I just reconfigured my loom into the rectangular configuration, so it's no longer offset. And I filled the loom with the dark green peridot Persian, so the same color as the head. Alright, so 2 at a time all the way down every column, and then for the horizontal bands, it's 2 bands across all 5 pegs. Okay, so I didn't separate it between every 3, it's between all 5. This will give his neck like a thinner look because the bands will be pulling the other bands tighter to give it a thinner look. Alright, so we're going to take his head, and we're going to be attaching the top 5 loose ends to these 5 pegs at the bottom. You should have 10 loose ends, 5 at the bottom and 5 at the top, so we will be going through the top ones. Oh, by the way, I also wired up his antenna with a wire, so I stuck a wire through, went through his forehead and back out the other one to keep them in place so they're not just flopping around, in case you were wondering how I did that. Alright, I'm going to go into the first set here. Oh, and you know what we're also going to do? We're going to take off each set as we attach it because we do want to put a horizontal band there. Okay, so I'm going to take off those tying bands. Put that around there. Next set at the top. Again, we're just worried about the top sets right now, not the bottom. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking, this part, because you don't want to mess up anything. Take your time as you connect these. Okie doke. So once they're all wrapped around, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to lift up the top 2 loops of each set there at the bottom that we just attached. I kind of just leave them on my hook there. And we'll take 2 bands and bring them across all 5 of those pegs. Then we want to replace those loops. Okay, alright, I'm going to loop up this column all the way. Now we can do this one. And this one. There. Alright, now before we loop up the middle one, we're going to make some spikes, the same spikes that are on his forehead. You're going to be making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, and we're going to attach them as we go up. Alright, one more here. I did make 2 extras on my hook, don't worry about those right now. Alright, these 2 we're not going to attach because in the book description there's a gap between the spikes where the rider sits. So, of course you can put spikes there if you want, but if you want to be accurate to the book, then don't put spikes there. Alright, here we go. We're going to tie off our ends. And we're going to lift up from the bottom. Alright, once you pull it off, you can adjust those spikes so they're all facing the correct direction. Cool, huh? Now later on you might want to decide that you want to take off a few of these if they're squishing together and causing the other ones to kind of go off center. That's totally your call. But I think when we curve his head, I think they'll fit pretty nicely, okay? Because I like to curve them with the wire. All right. All right, we're gonna do a couple more. I'm just adding 2 rows that I originally planned, 2 more rows, just to make it a little bit longer. So just filling up my loom here. So we're pretty much going down each column 6 times. Okay, from the bottom half, on the bottom half of the loom. Right, and then what we're gonna do with the horizontals for this whole set is we're gonna widen the neck at the base a little more. So we're just gonna do 2 across every 3 like this. Okay, so 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, and when we attach, we'll put more there. Alright, so again, taking the top of the neck, we're going to attach it and take off those horizontal bands. I'm just going to make sure I have the same sets on the top here. Hold on. I'm like weird like that. Like the same sets have to be on the top. Otherwise I feel like it's not even. There we go. Alright, so here we're going to lift off these three, those two, and those two. Take two bands, put them across, replace. And we'll do that again over here. And replace that. And I'm just going to loop all the way up. Let's tie off. And we'll take it off. Alright, so there we have his neck. Alright, and that's about it for this part. Okay, so head on to the next part and we will work on the body. Okay, looking good. Hope you like them so far. See you over at the next part.